Hello friends, peace be upon you all. This image has an effect called the bokeh effect. Bokeh is the aesthetic quality of the blur and out of focus parts of an image. The half image on the right is the original, while the half image on the left has a bokeh effect. Nowadays, mobile cameras have the facility to take pictures with the bokeh effect. But there is a picture on which you want to give a bokeh effect. A picture you took somewhere in the past. And now you want to apply a bokeh effect to the image. This effect can be achieved in Photoshop with a simple technique. So, let's start the video. A simple image opened in Photoshop. Make sure that the foreground and background colors are in the default color. We will create a blank layer above this image layer. Press Alt plus Delete and fill it with black. After that, go to Filter, Noise, then click on Add Noise. We will keep the value of the amount between 55 to 65%. We'll keep Gaussian and monochromatic in check. And we'll click OK. We will blur this noise a little. For that, go to Filter, Blur, then click on Gaussian Blur. Here we will set the amount of radius so that the noise is both visible and blurred. Here the amount of radius is 2.7 pixels, looking good. And we'll click OK after that. After that, we will go to the image adjustments, then click on Threshold. Threshold refers to an adjustment filter that converts images into high contrast, black and white by setting a level where pixels lighter than the threshold become white, and those darker become black. You can see it by moving the slider to the right or left. We have to put enough amount here to get the stars effect. Here we will set the threshold level to 89 and click OK. Again go to Filter, Blur Gallery, then click on Field Blur. In this case, you will see all the stars that we created in the threshold blurred. In Effects, we can make it visible by increasing the amount of light bokeh. We will set the amount of the light bokeh at 80%. And with the blur slider, we can blur it further. Here, we will have to adjust the amount of the blur. And this adjustment will be according to the size of the image. A blur amount of 50 pixels is suitable for this image. After that, click on OK. So, these white spots will look something like this due to the field blur. Now, press Ctrl plus J to create a duplicate layer of the background image. We will move this duplicate layer to the top. I am naming this layer Bokeh. Now select the duplicate layer, then go to Filter, Blur, then click on Gaussian Blur. Here, the radius amount has to be increased so much that the image becomes invisible. And we're left with just the colors in the background. And then click on OK. We will change the blend mode of this layer to color. And right-click to create a clipping mask. You can also use Alt key to create a clipping mask. Clipping mask uses the shape of one layer to control the visibility of the layers above it. Select the bokeh layer and change its blend mode to screen. This gives you a slight bokeh effect spots. We need to make these spots more visible. Note that this effect is visible to us because of the duplicate layer that we had completely blurred. We will select the top layer. Then go Image, Adjustment, then click on Hue/Saturation. If we move the hue slider to the right or left, you can see the effect on the layer thumbnail. But, if you set the value of hue to 0 and the value of saturation to 100, so, you will see a lot of rich colors on the layer thumbnail. Click OK with this rich colors. Now, select and activate the bokeh layer. Then go to Image, Adjustments and click on Levels. Now, if I move the midtone slider to the right or left, so, the effects of this bokeh will start to become more visible. Or, you can make them more visible by moving the white slider to the left. Or, you can make them more visible by moving the midtone slider to the left. These three sliders are for shadows, midtones, and highlights. And after that we will click on OK. And if you want to change its colors, then you can change the colors with the slider in the Hue/Saturation. Now, this bokeh effect is also visible, and its colors are also changing. Select bokeh layer, then go to Filter, Blur, and click on Gaussian Blur. Here, you have to set the amount of radius according to your image. For me, the amount of radius is 5.0 pixels suitable. And thus, the bokeh effect has come to our image. And, if this effect seems oversaturated to you, so, you can adjust it by reducing its opacity. And, if I transform this and make it a little bigger, and move it and set it on the image, so, you can adjust this effect in this way too. Now, create a curves layer above the background layer. And darken the colors of the image a little here. So, this effect will look better on you. So, this is how we can give a bokeh effect to a plain image. It is often used to describe the pleasing blur effect in photography. Bokeh is often most visible around small background highlights, such as specular reflections and light sources. Bokeh is used to make the subject of a photo pop by blurring the background or foreground, emphasizing the main subject. And, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.